Okay, so back at you guys, right? It's RR&T. This is the Wright's custom side, which we do our automotive stuff. I'm coming to you guys because this is becoming quite a issue, I guess a common issue. And I'm going to show you the one I haven't cut off yet, but so you'll go into auto parts stores, you'll want to resolve this problem. This is a 2003 Power Stroke F250, 2 batteries, diesel rig, 6.0. And what happens is you'll get really poor connections, they'll get corroded, all kinds of crap. It'll corrode back down the wire. And I already did one of these for my business partner that I do tile work and remodeling with and stuff a lot. And we've already gone through this on his rig. So anyways, we buy these connectors. They look like this. You can get these particular ones on Amazon. They're like 20 bucks for 4 of them. So it saves you some money. They were on sale from like 50 bucks down to like 20 right now. And it takes 4 to do this on the diesels, 2 on a regular rig. Anyways, so they'll tell you don't cut these big giant grounds and all this nonsense. And I'm going to tell you guys, I've been doing electric on vehicles and houses and stuff for a long time. And that's just nonsense, okay? Let me tell you, this thing is overkill for a ground strap. They actually only require for the power and the grounds for standard vehicle. I did all this research, and they said you can run powers and grounds off of an actual 6 gauge. They prefer you have a 4 gauge or better, which is what this is. And as you can see, this is only like half the size of what this is. So they're just overkilling that ground strap. But nonetheless, this is how you can repair it. I've done this multiple times, not just on these diesel rigs. I did this on the red Jeep that we had the first set of videos when we started the channel. We did the same thing. So what you do is you fray the outer part down to the 4 gauge coupler. You couple it to your new piece. You pinch it and couple it to the center part of this fatter wire. And then what I did is I temporarily used this brass piece to hold the wires against. And what I'll be doing is as you see the goop on there, we will be soldering this next to make sure all this is soldered to the outside. And then we'll be heat shrink and, well, yeah, probably heat shrink and then wrap it. And so you can get away with this as long as you go 4 gauge, which is great because that's what these connectors require. These are awesome connectors. You put these things on, they come with a plastic cover. You put some grease in them. You know, they come with the deals here. You grease these underneath and everything. I just have them in place temporarily so I don't lose them. And as you can see, here's the power one we already did, and we got both in there 4 gauge. That's what was actually in here, was 4 gauge from the gate anyway, to jump this one to the other battery, proving you don't need the overkill. That's why I went down the rabbit hole to figure it out. And then the nice thing about these things is, instead of having all this crazy screwed on stuff and all this, I'm going to take this huge power wire here and do the same thing I'm doing with these grounds. Okay, but the nice thing is like this, you get multiple connecting points and clean ones. You get 2 4 gauges, and you get, I believe these are 8 or 10. They're a lot smaller. So, and in these diesel rigs, you have these smaller connections where you need these nice clean connections, and these are nice connectors. They don't corrode as easy as like the old, like this stuff. And look at this. This is what was going on. See this? And this has gotten so bad, if you look down in there, it's going all the way down. Look, I'll push it back, but look, it's going all the way down into the wire now. So I don't even know, honestly. Sometimes you'll get into these, and I got lucky. These ones were only a little bit, but sometimes they'll be way down in there, and you're gonna have to take a bunch of parts out, and you'll have to dig down in there, get to the fresh wire, and you'll have to do this and get a longer piece. It's a long process, but when you're done, what's going on with this vehicle, and I'll explain it, is we scanned it. We got a low voltage code. We got a bunch of like battery voltage codes. We got multiple sensor codes. And a lot of these things, which typically the first thing you check is your battery connection, because you don't want corroded cables. If you have corroded cables, it could be a huge reason why you're having low voltage codes, why you're getting inconsistent voltage, and it's tripping codes on sensors and stuff. My business partner's truck would just shut off. It wouldn't start up for like 20 minutes, then it'd let him start it up, then it wouldn't. Then he'd drive down the road, and in the middle of going down the road, it would just shut off. And it was all because of his battery connections. We fixed his connections the same exact way, and he's not had a problem again since. So if you're getting those kind of symptoms, you go to scan your car, you got like 15 codes, and it's all electric stuff. Check your powers and grounds first. It'll do you a big favor, and you may get into something like this, and it's not something that it's like just, this takes like a good chunk of your day to do, because you gotta do a bunch of, there's a lot of tricks to getting this done right, making sure it goes back together and everything functions right. I'm only doing it again because I've already done it, and it's just part of what I do. That's why we're Wright's Customs, because we customize electric, we customize vehicles, whatever we gotta do, we get it going for you. We don't cost you the arm and the leg. In total, these connectors, I got 1 foot of power cord to splice in here and here to extend, and to make the grounds smaller cables. And altogether, all this has only costed $50 so far. So that's not a bad cost. It's just time consuming. So anyways, peace and prosperity to all. Down with the haters, up with the participators. Enjoy your evening, and we'll be back with you with another video. We have some paint projects coming and all that good stuff. All right, bye.